Nobody can suspect, nobody can notice. An Airbnb gives smugglers the privacy of a garage that they can come in and out, drop illegal aliens, pick up illegal aliens. What we tell the community is that if you see something suspicious,
These are carpet shoes. It's something that they're using once they cross illegally. Let me show you how it works. So you can see right here, there's a normal footprint, right? Pretty easy to track. When you put these carpet shoes on, pretty tough to follow that one.
These 8-wheeled armor vehicles, they are positioned to give a bird's eye view over the border. Strikers could be armed with cannons or machine guns to fight enemies. And we're told the DOD plans to add about 6 to 8 more.
It could be a house, it could be a garage, it could be a hotel room, a motel room, it could be an apartment, it could be so many different types of locations, and they will put so many people over capacity while they distribute them just like a product.
The area that we were in, we actually noticed right away clothing and personal belongings scattered along this trail. A reminder that family units and single adults from Central America continue to be smuggled through that area, agents tell us. Agents also say that it's common for migrants to leave clothing behind as they rush to avoid arrest.
So that's what they're doing, and it's a clear sign that they're trying to evade, and they're not coming in seeking asylum.
What stood out the most was the hundreds of discarded bracelets littered all over the ground. Border Patrol agents tell us that these bracelets are not just random trash, they are a form of control. Cartels use these bracelets to track and manage migrants throughout their journey.
Let me lowball here and say that the illegal alien wearing this wristband paid $1,000 to cross the Rio Grande, and I'm going pretty low here. This just shows you how much money the cartels make off of human smuggling.
And Texas DPS found 13 illegal immigrants being stashed in a home there. And yeah, the surprising part about all of this, it was an Airbnb rental turned stash house. So here's what we know. The property owner became pretty suspicious about this situation after noticing unusual activity and immediately contacted Homeland Security investigations. Agents got there. They found 13 migrants from Mexico and Guatemala inside of that rental, confirming the owner's worst fears. These short-term rentals, it's a little bit tougher because they cycle people through more quickly. And we talked with a former special agent with Homeland Security Investigations who tells us the homeowner was generally unaware.
It could be a house, it could be a garage, it could be a hotel room, a motel room, and they will put so many people over capacity of a certain location with the most egregious of circumstances.
Now, something important to note here is what is a stash house? Well, they're not isolated to the southern border. That's not the only place we're seeing them. They're littered throughout the United States because what happens is they start out crossing the border illegally. They end up being smuggled into one of these homes along the border. And then from there, until they get to their final destination, Marnie, they're moving from stash house to stash house or stash location. Consequences are helping, which includes when someone is caught, they aren't just set back right across the border where they can relink with the same so-called plaza boss, where historically they pay them one time and they attempt to cross 3 times. Instead, they're sent hundreds of miles away.